So it's 12:48 p.m. Obviously, December 31st. Could not get her up to eat. It's been 4 days now. That's where she eats normally. We just got a lot of rain. So what I did, instead of freaking out, which I almost did, I figured out what it is just now. She's really not like the other mamas. Like, she does not want to leave these babies alone. So I went and got her scraps. Got her some scraps and put there, and then I scraped up some of the corn and threw there over top of her scraps, and she's eating good. I mean, she looks good. I think I don't even think it's a big deal, but yes, these are the 5-day-old piggies. The other guys are really upset, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and the others can suffer a little bit. I always split everything between everybody, so this is the first time I normally won't bring scraps out unless I have enough to share with everybody, but we had one full one, and I mean, she looks healthy. I mean, she's a big girl. That's a 4x8 piece of wood right there, so I mean, her tail end's touching it, so you can see she's a big girl. I need to find out how old they are really. I think they're going on 2. This coming up, there'll be 2. This coming up September, I believe it is. Since the passing of everybody, I've just pretty much lost track of time of everything. I used to know by the day how many days we've been here, what we've worked on. Yeah, she's doing good. I just texted Krista and I was like, I don't know, what do you suggest? And then I was like, I'm thinking some scraps. She's the sweetest of the girl. That's why I'm hoping this was just a Carl issue, our boar hog, and not her issue. I mean, the way her tits filled out, there, I don't see it being a her issue. But I did have two girls that did this. The other one put out 6. But yeah, this is like the first sunny day they've had since they were born. We've gotten a lot of rain. The pond is practically filled. Get her a little caffeine, huh? Some coffee grounds in there. What are you doing, Piggy? Hi, Piggies. Were you the one that I held that night? It was really cold. Yeah, that was probably her. It was really cold that night. And it's just crazy, like the heat that they put off. Like, I was staying close to her because she was keeping me warm. But yeah, they get some vitamin D today. Carl's over there. Yeah, they're all upset. He's been chasing her for 2 days. You can't see her. She's behind the tree. There she is. But they can all smell it. They know that they know those red coffee cans, like, they know what it is. I give them their grain and everything out of them, and all their treats. Hope you guys are liking the videos. I'm gonna try posting a little bit more. I'm having issues uploading today. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever had the issue. It's saying that it can't store my metadata, and I have no idea what that means. I don't know that stuff. So hopefully I can actually get this uploaded. I've tried it literally like 6 times. And I've had to make 6 descriptions, 6 titles. I don't know if it will roam or whatnot till it gets the metadata uploaded. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking, but I deleted to try to re-upload, so I would have to redo the description, if you understand what I'm saying. Probably not. Yeah, she wants something. She hates that wire too. I can't believe she touched it. She's smelling the feed, or the... That's why I don't like doing it just to one, because I don't know, I feel bad, and plus they all deserve it. But they all got special treats when they had... This has happened to each girl. She gave the last litter. She's the one with the 15. Hi, Mama. What are you doing? That's Big Pearl. That's Big Pearl. Like, I could ride her if I wanted to. And she would run full force. Like, I would be nothing to her. Yeah, it's very seldom she grunts. But I think this might have worked. The babies are sound asleep. Hopefully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a month, just like I've done everybody. Actually, the first mama, I've given her plenty of time to get back in there with Carl. She should have been back in there a month ago. But after I wean these piglets here from her, I normally give them a month. Or this is what I'm planning. It's not normally. I have never done it before, but that's my intention. Everybody does it their own way. I mean, there's suggested ways as well. It's just my first time doing it, and it's what I feel comfortable doing. It's what you can do as well. It doesn't have to be what anybody says. You can figure these animals out yourself. They tell you what they need. You don't... If you're overfeeding them, they'll leave feed on the ground, and you just cut back. Water, obviously. And then once they're this size, they're not trying to get out. This is the new girl. I'm still learning the terminology. That's how new I am. Like, these have specific, the gilts and the sows, the boars. There's another one. Yeah, I'm sure everybody will let me know. Let me know in the comments if you know that one. But yeah, the correct terminology. Schmology. She's so big. Here comes the other. Big boy's over there eating. He's always eating. We're gonna see what he's made of. I believe we might be testing our product on one of these boars. There's another term for a male hog without, when it's castrated. There's a girl over here. Let me go back in. Girl over there. Girl here. They're definitely staying. these 3 boys here. Boy here, and boy right here eating. That's a Pepsi can. Oh, hi girl. Come get some water. Are you still hungry? That's what I like to see. I put that there so you could, maybe that was the issue, but I guess you're mad that I took your hay away. I'm sorry. Glad to see you up moving around. You gonna get some water? You should come get some water. Why don't you get some water? Come here. Here. Come get some water. Good girl. Get you some water. Here. Yeah. Get you some water. Don't eat my fingers. Just get some water. Good girl. That's what you need, Mama. Drink all the water you can get. I'll get you plenty more. That's a good sign. Maybe the sun's giving her a little energy. That definitely helps. She does have some food left. But, you good girl? Are you happy? That was a late breakfast, Mama. I've never seen, and that's the thing. She's normally not the first to the feed trough or to their feed spots because she's so big. She just takes her time. She'll go pee, she'll go poop. All the other animals will be 5 minutes in, literally, and then she'll walk up to her pile and she will literally sit there till it's all gone. She'll go check the other piles and then she'll just go walk around. And she's a layer. She likes to lay down a lot. The other girls, you can tell they forage. I mean, today is an exception too because it's the first sun they've had in a while, so yeah, Carl is definitely enjoying the company. You just can't keep him in there long. That's why I need to monitor, make sure he's mating, and I gotta get these other males in with him. I've tried a couple times and they've run right back to the herd, to their brother and sisters. All right, this video is getting a little long, so just wanted to show you guys a little problem that I have. And it's very seldom, wow, that's a wet boot. It's very seldom I have any problems, but it looks like it's problem solved now. Let me know what you guys do if you have hogs. But that seemed to work. And that's the other thing. I'm not eyes on them 24/7, so she could have been getting up, but her feed pile, like, I definitely know she wasn't eating, and she's, like I said, very noticeable when she's eating because the pile's gone. And it's been sitting there for 3 days. So yeah, I believe look at this. What are you doing? I cannot believe I'm catching this right now. Well, you guys better get in with your mama. Who's chasing you down here? Why are you making all that noise? You should be in there with your mama. Look at them. You get in there with your mama. Go on now. Get in there with your mama. Go. Y'all are being bad. You get in there with your mama. Go. Mama's looking for you. No wonder I'm just sitting up there looking like, wait a minute. It's just because it's become a normal thing. They're normally away from her. She's going to be very easy. I'm almost thinking about going ahead and weaning them. I mean, the only bad thing about that is it's just taking the goodness of the mama's milk. So that's the reason I'm going to stick with that least a minimum of 6 weeks. But the faster I can get her healed up, the faster that month is you know, it goes by and I can get her breeded and maybe have another litter by May. End of May. There they are, Mama, being bad again. I'm just sitting here paying attention to the other piggies and not them. I've been doing some chainsawing back through here. This is going to be the new pasture. I think I showed you guys the upper half earlier when I was on the top half. We were up here earlier. Hazel, relax. Hazel, Hazel, relax. They're okay. It's a little late now. Yeah, I need to get to Atwoods and see if they have any more steaks. I would have this expanded. I have plenty of wire. The problem is right now is finding the steaks. And I don't want 30 different brands of 30 different steaks. I just want to have, you know. I might not be able to do that though, of course. It's always like that though. You find something you like and then they change it. It's just I like these ones here. They've been the best ones. It's the only ones I've bought. And then I got these guys so I could put the piglets in there once they're weaned. Because, I mean, you see what they're doing. But once they get those other guys' size, yeah, they will stay right inside. Because they will hit that wire like she does and not want to touch it. I mean, and this can be dangerous for your herd. Like, I'm not recommending this. It's just what I do. Like I said, I make my own rules. So when it becomes a problem, I'll fix the problem. Right now, it's not a problem. They literally come and find me. It's funny. They go to the tiny house underneath. It's where I'm staying right now. It's not finished. But that's until I start working on my cabin. Wow, I was just about to end that video and then you guys actually caught it in action. Normally I have to run back, grab the phone. And, yep, see, they're going to start hitting it and it's wet right now, so that's when it's going to hurt. And then it gets to the point to where they just don't like it anymore. All right, you get in there with mamas. Go on. Go on. You guys came out, you got to deal with it. Go on. Go on. Go on with mama. Go on. See, they're already getting to that point to where they don't want to cross that line. They know it's hot. It's always hotter when it's rained. Go on. So I really don't know if I'm going to get rid of this litter. I think I'm going to keep them all. I already have a buyer for all of the boys. They're just such a good looking group. But, I mean, I'm going to mate her again. But that's the thing. It's how you got to weigh your options. That's a lot of feed right there. I mean, it's not because they don't eat a lot, but that's going from 4. I've always fed 4. There they go. And they would go through a barrel in like a month. See, they just happen to make it. This is their path. You can see where they're getting out. But once they get a little bit taller, they will not. Because they're not going to duck down to get out. They're now not. I don't think they can. Maybe they can. I'm sure they can. But yeah. There's your babies. I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just thinking they were down here by the log because they can go behind this log. So I just figured that's where they were at. Down here, there's a big area for them to go root and stuff. So I figured that's where they were at. And then I heard the one charging down. Jennifer probably saw them and Like I said, all we gotta do is say, get to your mama, and they go running. It's actually cute. That's why I say it. It's not a problem. Once it becomes a problem, we'll fix the problem. But like I said, the other piglets did the same thing. And Carl and all these girls, when they were piglets, when we had them, they did the same thing. So that's why I'm saying it's not a big deal. I don't want people wigging out thinking that I'm not managing my animals. If it were up to me, I would take the electric fence down. I mean, if it was me, just me here alone, probably, yeah, I would just have the main land barriered off. It's Cletus's chicken rooster. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Are you liking the sun? Are you liking your company? Huh? How you liking it? How's life? Is it good? I'm sorry, I didn't have any for you. I'm sorry. I know, life's miserable. You always get good stuff. You always get good stuff. Eat your corn. Sometimes I wonder if they purposely make a mess just so they can feel like they're rooting. Yep, they'll come back and feed for mama now. Look at him. I'm actually glad this has happened. I was able to get this on film. I will spook them. They will, because they're not used to me. Back to mama. What are you doing, Big Pigs? What's up, buddy? Oh, he's all black. He is all black. Does he have any white on his other legs? Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you're getting kept. You are definitely getting kept, buddy. Yeah, see, when they start getting rough, she cuts them off. That's what happens when they get bigger. That's when I pretty much decide. That's how I decide. That's how I decided with the last girl. When to pull them off. You don't want them tearing your girl up. Hi, mama. I know, you're okay. That's why they're out foraging, because you're not feeding them. I mean, you're feeding them. I shouldn't say that. You're a good mama. I mean, they're just such good-looking piglets. And they've got a different look than these others. Like, they've definitely got it. We've always said that when Carl mated with her, because she and Carl look more alike than the other two females. And no, they're not brother, sister, or anything like that. I had to wait for Carl. You can hear it back on my other videos. I have a lot of video also. You guys have heard me say before that I've got it on the GoPro. Like, that's where the birthing and stuff was recorded on. I'm still trying to figure out the uploading stuff. It's just easier to do it with the phone now. So what I did is I just deleted a bunch of pictures on my phone, and I freed up like a good amount of space. And then what I'm doing is I'm just uploading these to YouTube and then deleting it off my phone. If you guys have a better way, let me know. It'd be much appreciated. I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't like to load stuff to the cloud, if you know what I'm saying. I could take and transfer everything to the cloud and then free up space, but I want to be controlling of that. Like, I don't want to just, if I could put it to like a card or something like that, I'd rather do it that way. And no, I have nothing to hide. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't like how it's that way anyway. I think she should have a little bit of privacy. But we'll get off of that subject. But here's the daddy. And they've got the distinguished, just like their coats are completely different. They're thicker haired. Like, she's a good looking girl. They're all good looking. They're okay. I see them. Hazel's checking to see if everything's okay. They're okay. I see them. What are you doing over there, young lady? How are you? Be nice, Hazel. There's no need for that. Hazel! It's okay. It's okay. They're just getting acorns. See, the other reason here, I'll give you another reason. I like the interaction with Carl, so when it's time to put them in with Carl, Carl knows them. So, I mean, that's another reason I do. I have been doing what I'm doing. Like, I specifically made this depend. I mean, the other ones can get through this. This is how they get out. That's how they get back and why they get out. If I were to make this pen over here like this, then when I threw these piglets in there, like I've done 3 times already, and what they do is they run around, and Carl was alone at the time, so I think he was just excited to have them over there with him. And the piglets didn't know what was going on, so they ran around in circles, got scared. Carl was a little rough with them, and they just ran right through here, right back in, and that was it. I've tried that 3 times, and I'm not going to try it again until they get bigger. Like, I'll just open this up. This is all temp stuff. I've just built this. Me and Cletus built this as we went. Like, it all started up here. That's where I was camping, my tent. We did it we slept in tents for, I think, 2 years. Like I said, my timing is so messed up now due to this past year, with them all passing. So forgive me if my timing's off. But yeah, they're already eating feed. And this is that age. This is why they're out foraging. And I don't discourage it, because they're just growing faster by doing that. You're okay. Yeah, this corn thing's a whole new thing as well. Like, I was mixing their feed, and everybody told me, no, don't give them whole corn, because they're gonna cut their mouths, cut their teeth, whatever I was being told. And they'll get sores in their mouth, and they won't eat. I've never had that problem. I used to mix this with the feed that I give the cows, and they would push it aside and eat the corn only. Carl actually started it. The other girls would eat it, but then Carl started pushing it aside, and then the other girls noticed that, and then they started pushing it aside. Now, they will eat it if I give it to them. And this literally just started like a month ago. I've just been dumping straight corn down because it's all they eat. And look at the size. It's done nothing to them. I've checked their poop. It's fine. It's hard to check their poop because you never find it really. But they're eating every day. The same thing. And they're not stopping. Hazel, let them play. They have a mama. It's okay. Let them play. Please? Come here. Come with me. Come see Carl. But yeah, I don't know. I was mixing molasses, powdered molasses. The bees are loving the corn. I was so happy when I saw them outside their beehives. Wow, this is going to be a long video. This is going to take 3 days to upload. Might have to make a video on hooking up Starlink. It might be time to see what Elon's service is all about. We don't have any internet service here. We just strictly use our whatever the phone provider provides. They don't offer anything out here. If they offered something, we would have it, but alright. She's good. Mama's good down there. She's back laying down. They're finishing breakfast, it looks like. I didn't give that. That's not anything fresh that I've given them that you just saw them eating. That's from this morning. This is about the time when they all eat what they didn't eat for breakfast, and then they'll go lay down and sleep for a couple hours. And at 5 o'clock, they're ripping and raring, ready to eat. But yeah, we're gonna give her another chance. See what she produces, and if not, we're gonna taste our product because we haven't had any yet. And I wanna know what I'm eating and what I'm selling. Thinking about just taking a whole one, finding a good big smoker. I'm gonna need a big one, can't you tell? She's not going anywhere. But this one, find out what this Kobe beef of pork, or ribeye as I call it. I think their meat looks like a ribeye. I can't wait for my cow to start watering, milking. But yeah, I mean, you can hear them crunching and everything. They chew it up. And this is Carl. He makes these messes. The girls, they don't. Like I say, I think Carl, he pushes it down just to have a challenge. Look at that bee. Nobody's messing with you, dude. Relax. But yeah, we'll find out. This is actually where I was dumping the... I have a little bit over here. I can show you. It's in the bottom of the can. I'm going to bring a little bit more over. I'm going to mix them. Now, I'll take everything I just said I can take back. Because if I mix it with molasses, they'll start off eating it. But then after like the third day of it, like I'll mix a whole container. And on the third day of it, they're pushing it aside again. So I don't want to waste it. I have cattle now, so, and this is what they eat every morning. So I'm waiting on getting a grinder. It's been complications getting it actually, the one that I want. So what I'm gonna try, because like I said, this is all an experiment right now because I'm just trying to find out what's best. I'm gonna feed one thing, I'm gonna feed another. I'm gonna have them separated. And yeah, I'm gonna find out which the best. And I don't have to. If I just go off of what my mentors have told me, like I don't even have to experiment. Like they've got it down pat. I mean, when you're getting $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a hog in 6 months, that's, I mean, how much do you need to change? But yeah, I'm gonna grind it up when I do get the grinder. Because I do notice the other guys, they give them, it's like powder. And I'm going to just see. I'm going to see. I know they're going to go crazy for it because they love to eat. I mean, they love this. Like, they go crazy when I'm feeding them in the morning. They make a lot of noise. Actually, this little batch over here, they do a lot of whining. The others, they'll talk to you, but these guys, if you don't feed them, they sit there and they scream in the morning and at night. But yeah, I mean, they're eating it. Mama, whatever she drops. And their teeth are sharp right now. Like, they're really sharp. And I think it's probably good for them while they're teething. Nothing's happened to this litter here. And this is how that's when I started it. Because I started buying so much, it became wet out here. And I used to have it all lined up here nice and neat. Now I have it where I could get the tractor to get it. Because our tractor was down. So a lot of this was by hand. But yeah, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? They're not eating it. They're pushing it aside. And it was getting eaten because the chickens were coming to eat it. That's why this is so cleaned up right here, and you can tell. It's because the chickens have been up here. They found it probably this morning, and they ate it when they got up. But normally when the pigs are in there, like, this is what it looks like. But yeah, I always give them at least 3 barrels of the mixture. I'm on my 2nd barrel now of doing just the feed corn. That's it. So that's how fresh I am into this experiment. So their size has not gone down. He's actually grown. I mean, my neighbor Kenny came by the other day. He fed them when we went back to VA for the funerals. And he couldn't believe that it was Carl. Like, he could not. He was like, wow, that's Carl. Because Carl was always a smaller one. Because we had to wait for him. The other girl's got 6 months on him. 6 to 8 months, I believe. I have to go back and check. But I need to start wrapping this video up. Like, this has become a long video. I just wanted to give you guys a longer video of what I'm actually dealing with and what these guys do throughout the day. And it's been a nice day to do it because, like I said, for the millionth time, it's a nice sunny day. And they're actually moving around. Just say bye, Mama. Tell them to come back. Rooster just said y'all come back. Make sure to like and share, everybody. It really helps us out. We finally hit 300 subscribers. We wanted to get to the halfway point, if not to reach it by New Year's, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. That was a big goal. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but you never know. We still got a couple more hours. And this take 4 days to upload, so. But yeah, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, share. I do it all the time. I'll watch a video and just share it with the family, just because I know it helps with other people's channels. Even if the family member doesn't watch it or open it, it's still good. You're sharing. Plus it starts conversations with family members, and it's good to have conversations with your family members. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It's crazy how many people watch the videos and don't subscribe. But I mean, I guess people have their reasons. I know I'm no fantastic guy here on YouTube. I'm just showing what I'm doing, what I'm going through. See if anybody can learn from what I'm going through. Document a little bit, see what it's like. And if it gets enough attention, we'll figure out what we need to do next. But as for now, this is what I've got. This is what we can do. And we'll grow as God sees we should grow. Alright. You guys have a happy new year. We'll see you next time.